A little cat opened a ramen shop. To prevent cat hair from getting into the noodles, they decided to hire a human. The interview questions were very simple, just answer whether or not you like cats. Yoshiro, who came for the interview, admitted that she preferred dogs. To her surprise, she was hired. However, her job wasn't to serve customers but to groom the cats in the shop. If Yoshiro had been tasked with customer service, the shop would have lost its unique charm. Though the cats did groom each other, they weren't very good at it, so they needed a human for the job. The reason they hired a human who didn't like cats was because the customers loved cats. If the staff also loved cats, it would cause confusion. Just then, an older man came in and complained that there was cat hair in his noodles. The shop owner, used to such situations, calmly explained that they had already stated they wouldn't refund if cat hair was found, as the customer had already eaten it. The man was clearly trying to get a free meal and decided to file a complaint. However, the cats remained calm because they had a bouncer in the shop. After the bouncer dealt with the man, Krishna, the gray cat, hid and cried because the situation was too scary. Though Krishna had been through similar situations many times before, she was still frightened. The gray cat asked Yoshiro to groom Krishna, explaining that Krishna was a shy cat. Later that evening, after the cats had finished their work, the owner took the opportunity to introduce the staff to Yoshiro. The black cat was in charge of plating and delivering food, the white cat handled customer service, the gray cat worked the front desk, and Krishna made the ramen. Yoshiro then introduced herself, mentioning that it was an aunt who had recommended her for the job. The aunt she referred to was the former owner of the shop. Because no one would rent a shop to cats, the cats were very grateful for the aunt's help. Upon hearing this, Hana realized that Yoshiro had entered the shop through the back door. Yoshiro, feeling uneasy, thought they didn't like her, but the owner reassured her, saying that Hana just needed some time to adjust. The next day, Yoshiro was responsible for grooming the cats from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. and cleaning from 12 p.m. onwards. Since the shop was still open, she couldn't use a vacuum cleaner. Yoshiro quickly realized there was cat hair everywhere. After working all day, the owner asked Yoshiro to stay and occasionally have some of the staff meals, which was a nice gesture. However, Yoshiro was surprised when the gray cat handed her a labor contract. She felt touched because at her previous job, she was constantly being harassed no matter what she did. The following day, a special guest arrived at the shop, wanting to do a live stream while visiting. The black cat was furious because the shop had a strict no filming policy. The man refused to leave, and Krishna knew she should probably leave, but Yoshiro stopped her, saying that if Krishna appeared, the man would be even happier since he needed such a gimmick for his stream. By now, the man's live stream had attracted 30,000 viewers, as many people didn't believe that cats could actually talk. The man was enjoying the attention, claiming that he was promoting the cats. However, the shop owner didn't care about any of this. At that moment, Yoshiro walked over wearing some odd attire. When the man saw a human in the shop, he started looking down on it, mocking that it was supposed to be a cat-run business. But Yoshiro simply said one thing: filming is not allowed in this shop. No matter how the man argued, Yoshiro kept repeating this line. What angered him even more was that some viewers in the livestream were insulting him. All the cats in the shop then told the man to leave. Just as the man was about to lose his temper, a tall man in black clothes arrived. It turned out that the man was sent by the gray cat. He escorted the man out. At this point, Hana had an idea and decided to give out discount coupons to the customers in the shop because the earlier incident had disturbed everyone. Yoshiro, however, didn't know what to make of the tall man and thought he might be from a gang. Krishna clarified that the man was actually a lawyer who had been helping them.